So Dillian Whyte stops Malcolm Tann in 3 rounds. Tann was down several times. Malcolm Tann, a journeyman opponent, so nobody expected anything else other than an easy Dillian Whyte win, which is exactly what we got. So as I wasn't expecting anything other than an easy fight for Whyte, what I was looking for here was Whyte's form, how he looked physically and technically. From a physical point of view, he weighed in at 260 pounds, which is a career heaviest for him, and he looked it. I don't know what Darren Barker was looking at, one of the Sky commentators, when he said that this was the best he's ever seen Whyte look physically. To me, Whyte looked nowhere near as trim as he did against Derek Chisora in his last fight, because he was actually 14 pounds heavier in this fight than he was against Chisora, which is a stone in English money. And again, he looked it. You know, he looked flabby around the waist. But as aesthetically out of shape as he looked, from a technical point of view, I actually saw improvements in there from Dillian Whyte. And yes, he's only fighting a human heavy bag at the end of the day in Malcolm Tann, but you can still gauge someone having improved their punch technique or whatever, even on the heavy bag. And Malcolm Tann's a journeyman opponent, so he can't move around. It's not like he's hanging from the ceiling. So Dillian Whyte, for me, showed improved footwork. I thought he was cutting the ring off better than I've seen him cut it off before. A lot of top fighters don't even know how to cut the ring off properly. Dillian Whyte was stepping over rather than following his opponent round. He was stepping over and cutting off the ring correctly. So I saw improvements in his footwork. I also saw nice little moves on the inside from Dillian Whyte, where he was stepping to his right very quickly, getting an angle and firing off a left hook to the body. That's an old Mike Tyson move. And I know Dillian's obviously nowhere near as fast or explosive as Tyson, but if anything, it's more impressive in one way because he's a hell of a lot bigger than Tyson. So for a guy that size to actually try a move like that, I thought it was quite impressive, and he pulled it off fairly well, stepping really quickly to the side, to the right to get an angle and then firing in left hooks. So I liked his jab to the body. I liked the way he was cutting off the ring. You know, there was 1 or 2 sloppy shots in there from Dillian. The right hand's over the top. He gets a bit wild from time to time. But generally, I liked his punching form. I liked his footwork. He was staying nice and balanced. I liked the jabs. And I definitely liked the body shots. So I saw technical improvements in there. Seemed to be punching solidly. Dillian is one of those guys, I think, who really needs to be coming forward to get any serious purchase on his shots. When a guy's got him on the back foot, like Chisora did for a lot of the fight, I think Dillian loses a lot of steam off his punches. But when he's coming forward, he can really lean in and get more power. I know he managed to hurt Joshua with that counter left hook, but generally, and that was kind of on his back foot, but generally Dillian needs to be coming forward to generate serious power. He don't seem to be a guy like a David Haye who can be on the back foot and still catch you and hurt you. So, but yeah, that's my impression of Dillian Whyte versus Malcolm Tann. I felt like Whyte showed some technical improvements and a bit more polish to his work. So we'll see what happens in the next few months in terms of who they're going to match him with next, because this was just a takeover fight. That's all it was ever going to be. His next fight should be a serious fight. Will he fight Jarrell Miller? Will he get a crack at Wilder? You know, what's going to happen? Let me know how you felt about Whyte's performance in the comment section below. And let me know where you think he should go from here, and who you think he's likely to fight next, and who you would like to see him fight next. All right, drop it all in the comment section below, people. It's happening. I'm out.